Hey there, Jay Johnson. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're on YouTube, you can go directly to windowpurchase.com and you can see all my videos listed in one place. You can scroll down the list and just pick out the videos that you want to watch instead of wasting your time looking all over. I try to build this website very much as an educational platform because most of the videos I've watched on windows and doors on YouTube doesn't really give you what you need to know. It doesn't really put you on a track to run. They just kind of say, well, this is better than this, and then there's nothing there. They don't tell you why. So I really try to get into the meat of it. So the video I want to do today, and I've done many videos on glass, is I want to talk about seal failure. Why does seal failure happen, and what is it? Well, seal failure has to do with glass, and not single pane. It has to be double pane, 2 pieces of glass, or triple pane, 3 pieces, or it could even be quad pane, which is 4 pieces of glass. Now, in between that glass, whether it's double, or the triple, or the quad, it's going to usually be filled with some type of gas. The most common gas used is argon, A-R-G-O-N. It's a noble inert gas. It's in the atmosphere. We breathe it every day. What that argon gas does is a couple things. It makes it harder for the heat to transfer through the glass because it's heavier than air, so it slows that down. But also, if it's a soft coat low E on the insides, that soft coat low E is silver and it keeps that silver from breaking down. What happens when the low E coatings break down, you can see the picture on your right, my left, had that seal failure. The gas leaked out. Why? Who knows? And now the low E coatings are starting to break down and look ugly. And now typically the glass needs to be replaced. So what leads to seal failure? Well, this is broken down into many different components. I've done individual videos on each component, but I'm going to give you the short list. First of all, when you say the word seal failure, what type of sealant was used to connect the spacer to the glass? If it's an inorganic sealant, it's less likely to break down. You're using a sealant that has more longevity and durability to it. If you're using a sealant that likes to break down, you're already setting it up for seal failure. And keep in mind, glass expands and contracts when it's really hot or really cold out. So if it's a low quality sealant to start with, and if they're only going around the perimeter of that sealant once, that's known as a single seal. Some companies do a dual seal, so you have better adhesion to the glass. So that's what happens with it. When a company is using a better sealant and they're doing a dual seal, it's going to stay adhered to the glass a lot better and a lot longer than companies that are just using cheap sealants and going once around, which is a single seal, because we're not really building that unit for durability or longevity. The other thing is the type of spacer being used. I'm not going to go into all the spacers in this video. You can watch my video on spacers. But a spacer is basically the part that separates the glass. So if it's double pane, there's something in between there that keeps it apart. If it's triple pane, there's something in between each of these that keep them apart. What that material is made out of has a lot to do with heat transference and whether or not it's 4 pieces, 1, 2, 3, 4, separate. Now you have to put sealants at each corner versus companies that use a 1 piece that goes all the way around. So you don't have to put sealants at each corner. You're going to get more longevity and durability out of that system. So you basically have, what's the spacer made out of? How many pieces are the spacer? What type of sealant's being used? Is it a single seal or a dual seal? How's it all connect to the glass? And then partly what type of low E coatings are being used. It has to do with the efficiency. And then the framing that surrounds all of it can also expand and contract. So depending on how durable that framing system is, can also affect the glass. One of the warranties that I cite quite a bit says stress crack or pressure crack glass should be covered for 6 months past delivery or 1 change of season. Winter to summer, summer to winter. Beyond this period, there's no warranty coverage for this claim. Well, that's basically telling you it's a pretty poor glass package and they're using a lot of low-end components and sealants, or all of that glass could be affected by a framing system that just has too much bending, bowing, flexion, expansion, or contraction, because a framing system around the window literally is the foundation of what supports all the glass weight. So anyway, that's what seal failure is. And those are a lot of the components that can lead to that seal failure. So when these companies come in, they typically don't educate you on this. You just assume, well, I'm buying a new window, it's going to have all new glass. What could possibly go wrong? And how many times have I told you in my videos to start with warranties and work backwards? Because if you can't live with the warranty, don't waste your time having the company out to do a presentation. Anyway, my name's Jay Johnson. Watch my specific videos on the components that make up glass packages, and you'll have a better understanding of this. Thank you so much. WindowPurchase.com.